am such a freaking... Okay, so apparently there are other female outdoorsy women, and I won't be the first and only one, but I will be one of the pretty ones.
That was mean. That was the other thing I was going to mention was somebody.
They're gonna be mean to me because I'm not like that chick like that looks like she...
A lesbian.
You know, like... Yeah, so they're gonna pick fun of me anyways. They're gonna be like, "Oh, look at that like Barbie girl going into the bush." So I'm gonna get them. You watch. Dun, 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 dun.
Just so you guys
like a
can
competitive freak. I am like.
Yeah. This should be great. So this person up here, where we're looking, right here, decided to upload a 10-minute video of them in the bush to explain what their plans are.
Watch that. I didn't share that on Facebook because I didn't like it as really my intro video. So I was saving
it. was on YouTube, and I'm subscribed to your channel because that's what real friends do. See, that's one of those times where I'm like, because I'm a fantastic person.
I'm subscribed to yours.
Of course you are. That's what friends do.
And I think he just subscribed to me because I had 24 like up until like a week ago.
No, that was something else. I've been subscribed.
I don't have many subscribers because I don't like blast myself at all. Like really, I'm
like some people. I do that.
No, I do our stuff, but my channel is like I wasn't really like doing anything with it. I was just kind of putting out content just so that way it would keep some people.
Crystal, you might not know this, but when a man and woman are friends, and one friend chooses not to talk to you for a few days, you're like, I just miss seeing their face. So what I would do is I'll just go to their YouTube channel and watch one of their newest videos, because then I'll be like, hey, this is current, and maybe I can see how they're doing. Right? That's called trying to be a friend. So...
Yeah, I was in the bush. I made a 10-minute video.
I thought it was great. No, it's an introduction. So Crystal is exploring some options in regards to going onto Crown land and kind of displaying a little bit of expertise when it comes to living out in the bush.
I decided, though, I don't really want it to be about that.
Well, what do you want it to be about?
Because I just want to go on an adventure and be it about that. I want it to be about, like, I'll show the stuff about setting up and all that, like, all the camping necessities, what you need to bring, blah, blah, blah. But I want it to be more about just going out and just stopping everything and doing it. Because you need to. Like, I'm going to write out there. I want to do this podcast. I just want to do everything, like, I just want it to be kind of like a, hey, come on this journey with me. And who knows where it's going to go.
That works, too. I think you do, like, honestly, I think you have a great opportunity to do a bunch of stuff out there, right? And realistically, it's
a lot. Like, you can cook out there, you can show cooking out there, cook all the kind of different things, how to catch your own game, how to do all that. Because I know how to do all that.
Like, let's put it this way, as long as I could get there during the day and go home at night, I'm good. I have a great time, right? But
my first place is only 17 minutes away from my house.
Yeah. So the real question is, are there any hills? Because I don't do good with hills. I'm very fat. It's not a good idea.
I can build you a path.
You can build me a... There's nothing more condescending than a woman saying, don't worry, I'll break you through a path there, fatty.
No, I'm just good at that, making things convenient. Because when you have to carry up bags and stuff like that, you don't want to, like... Depends what you're hiking out, right?
Yeah.
So, because if I'm going to be there for a while, I have to hike out some crap.
Yeah.
Not a lot, because I want to try to keep it as basic as possible. Because I want to try to go as far in as possible, so...
Yeah. Well, I think it's very cool to do that kind of stuff. And I think, like you were saying, we said it on previous episodes, was the idea that there are a lot of couples that do it, a lot of men that do it, but there's a very limited...
a few single women.
Well, and you know what? And in all honesty, kudos to them for doing that. But at the same time, is that everyone's different. So there are a massive...
They're more like backpackers.
Yeah.
So they're not going... They meet up with other backpackers along these trails. And that's what a lot of them are. Like, so they go backpacking solo, but they're meeting up with other backpackers. Like, they go on these designated trails.
Yeah.
and they just meet up with other people.
Yeah.
I'm more like just camping
Yeah.
alone in the bush for one place for one
Yeah.
solid amount of time. Like
Yeah.
I'm not picking up one night and moving to another spot next night.
See, and well, my thoughts around that are I would be the same way. Where it's like I'd rather find somewhere to camp out for a week or two and just kind of get the lay of the land
do
and
stuff while I'm there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I don't want to keep.
it's the idea of the experience of traveling every day versus camping in the bush, right? Like there's two different things, and I get that totally, and I would be the same way. Where it's like I'd rather get the lay of the land, kind of figure out how things work, experiment with different things, try different videos. There's tons of stuff you could do, right? Whereas
And they're still spending like $1,000 a month or something like that out there, and I'm like, holy
what?
cow!
They don't like
they're
Chef
backpacking.
Boyardee? Fuck that shit.
Well, they're backpacking and then they stop at all these different places, and like, so it's like you guys aren't really like living off the nothing. Like they camp outside once in a while, like you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
No. It's honestly, it's one of those things where, like, outdoor expeditions and stuff. Like, I enjoy the outdoors, but I really enjoy being at home and in the air conditioning. So it's like early spring where it's still cool, or late fall. I'm down. I'm like, I have no problem camping, because that's my problem is regulating my body temperature. I'm like, because I will just start, like, if I start getting too hot, I can't think. Like, I'm just like, you know? That's why, like, I think about it, I'm like, if I was to be tortured and someone's just turned up the heat, they're getting nothing out of me, because I'm just going to sit there and shut down. Like, my brain's just going to go, ugh. I just turned into a caveman, right? Cold, I have no problem with, because I have extra layers all over me.